They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this time Mahomes will throw, rolling to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Back to throw now on second and 10. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Yellow. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Made at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's... And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Strong right. Blue down. Switch. Hey, 57. Wide. Get wide. Jim.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes flushed out right. They're going deep for him. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check. Lucky. Slam. 52. Shit. Watch the shit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Motion. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready up. 44. Mike. 44. Ricky. Mikey, 18. Back. Riggs.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
While no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
SOS. He's checking.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The 2nd down pass.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Players set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He'll let this go deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
For the extra point.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's 23 yards, the final tally.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Right side complete. That's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a Raider first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score, Raiders.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas,
the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.